Early today, I had a meeting with Ross Collins, our head of research. He looked at execution speeds of every broker. Hi, Ross, and thanks for talking to us today.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, let's first say, why do execution speeds matter if you're a trader?
So really it's all about slippage, Justin. Um, you really want to have your trade executed as close to the price that you see on your screen as possible. So obviously, if the trade's getting executed seconds later, that's not going to be the case. And that's what slippage is.
So, how did you test to see what this execution speed is?
So we used a couple of tests. We used one for limit orders and one for market orders just to get those different fields. And we used some standard MT4 expert advisors to do that testing.
Okay, so did you test on like one date or multiple dates?
So we did a few tests over a few days, just to get different market conditions and to see if that really had much of an impact. We found really that it did not, and that our testing was fairly standard across the various days that we tested.
Okay, before we just talk about the winners and losers, which most people want to hear, talk to me about the variation. So are they all almost the same? Or in reality, is there some pretty slow brokers out there and some that allow really fast trade execution speeds?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So if we just look at market orders alone, the fastest brokers we're seeing there are in the 77 millisecond kind of range. So that 70 to 80 millisecond kind of range. And the slowest are nearly 250 milliseconds.
Wow.
So that's, it's
Yeah.
more than 3 times slower. So that can really make a difference.
Okay, let's get to it. Let's name the top three winners, the fastest execution. Starting with
Absolutely.
go for it.
So number one, Blackpool markets. Second was Fusion markets, and third was Pepperstone.
Okay, fantastic. So, tell me, do you have any ideas of why you feel they were the fastest?
Look, one of the things that we really, well, there's a couple of things. One is, what kind of brokers are they? Do they have straight through processing, for example? So the fastest brokers, or the fastest five that we found, are all straight through processing, and the market makers start to come in, around 50 milliseconds slower on average. So definitely that straight through processing is definitely part of it. And the other thing that was probably not something that we have real hard data on, but it just felt like perhaps these some of these brokers are just throwing more hardware at their servers than some of the
Better
others.
technology.
Better technology, absolutely. We tested using MT4 across the board.
Yep.
So you may find some different results if you, for example, used MT5, which may be quicker. But we wanted to use a standard that we could use across all of the different brokers. So that's why we chose MT4.
Great. So we've got the winner, so we've got Fusion Markets, we've got Pepperstone and Blackpool were the winners. Do you want to just name one or two of the biggest losers, the slowest brokers in your testing?
Look, we definitely can. The one that probably came in, stone motherless last, if you like, was Think Markets. And the other one that surprised us because it was second slowest was IG.
Wow.
And CMC as well with 30, and CMC and IG are, they're some of the big guys. So there again is probably an example of those folks maybe not having enough grunt in their service to be able to test with.
So Ross, I know you're a trader yourself. Based on this data, would you reconsider choosing someone like CMC Markets based on their speed?
Look, absolutely. I mean, you'd have to have a look at that and say, well, do I really want to go with a broker that's going to have that kind of lag and really open myself up to that kind of slippage, and you know realize that slippage is going to happen in high volume, high volatility scenarios. Those are exactly the kind of scenarios where you want to be able to trust your broker to deliver, something close to the price that you think, or that your expert advisor, is targeting.
Yeah, I guess that's very last point. Types of trading. So I would assume something like a copy trader, this may not be that important for like an eToro style. You're trying to copy someone, not that many trades. What do you think is like the number one type of trader that really, if you're going to trade this way, this is going to really matter?
Yeah, so look, this is going to be most important for scalpers. Those folks who are really looking to just, scalp a couple of pips off the top and a couple of pips off the bottom of their trades. If those pips go away or disappear because of this execution lag, that's really going to destroy their P&L. So yeah, slippage, scalpers, those two things don't go together well.
Perfect. Okay, thanks for having us here, Ross, and we look forward to future testing.
Okay, thanks, Justin.